Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested, and as we're getting back from the holidays and back into the groove of filming, I'm sitting in this week with a tool tip. Yes, a product recommendation for a piece of kit that I started using this past holiday season, and honestly, if I had started using it earlier last year, it definitely would have been included in my favorite things of 2020. I'm talking about the Humble Smart Plug connector. This is the Wyze plug, and it's one of many smart plugs you can buy. It's on the marketplace. It's almost become a commodity item, but this I've really come to love using, not only because it's super simple to set up, the app is really nice, but also it's extremely affordable. You can get a pack of two-pack of these plugs for under $20, and there are links in the description and the comments below. They're not terribly new. They've been on the market for about a year and a half or so, and smart plugs really are a way to turn any appliance, any piece of electronic that you normally would have to manually turn on and off into something that you can remotely control without the need for a hub. So this all is connected over Wi-Fi. Very simple. It is a 3-prong connector. The profile here is one of the smaller versions in terms of its dimensions, about a little over 2.5 inches by about 2 inches by 1.5 inches or so, and it fits neatly into your wall outlet or a surge protector, and then you plug in your device into here. And in my case, over the past holiday seasons, I bought a bunch of these to have set up for my holiday lights, of course. So the Christmas tree and my outdoor lights, garage lights, stairwell lights, all were plugged into their own Wyze plug connector. And then via the app, you basically assign the name, you pair them to your Wi-Fi network, and I have like Eros set around my house, so 2.4 gigahertz network for these devices, and then you can either manually turn them off or on with a phone app, or you can group them, have them set on a schedule. So I had all my holiday lights turn on at an evening around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then turn off at midnight, and just that automation of not having to switch the individual lights on and off was so much of made it totally worth it. It was so much of a game changer for how we celebrated our holidays. And they do have smart device integration as well, so you can have this as a skill for your Alexa devices or your Google Assistant. It doesn't have support for Apple's HomeKit, so if you have a HomePod, you can't use Siri, for example, to automate this. And among the other smart plug connectors on the marketplace, there are some that have a little more advanced features like sunrise and sunset automation. So having lights turn on at sunset and turn off at sunrise and that kind of stuff. But you can pair this with if this, then that, so you get a little more automation. And as we're packing away our Christmas lights now, we're into January, I've now moved these Wyze plugs into my office. So I recently just had it set up for my office shelf lights. I had my book nook over there, and for lighting setups based on LED strips. Yes, they have those wireless remotes, but oftentimes if you buy them from different brands, there's a lot of crosstalk. So one button on one remote might do something different and they can kind of overlap. So having these connected has been really, really nice for my home office here. So I can have them all set on one command, or individually, again, set on and off. The timing is, for the scheduling, is pretty accurate, usually off by maybe a minute or so. So if you need something extremely precise, this might not be the perfect thing for you. And it does require a cloud connection, internet connection, because you're tapping into their service. Now, the Wyze company is a pretty big company. They have those cameras, the Wi-Fi cameras, all over the place, and a bunch of other products. And the app is really well designed, so I trust that they're going to be around for a while. And really, at this price point, again, 2 of these for under 20 bucks, it's something that it's a no-brainer for me to set up and just build in some more automation into my home office. There is a new model for 2021 for which the setup is over Bluetooth as opposed to a Wi-Fi connection, so it streamlines that setup a little easier. And I just pre-ordered the outdoor plug as well. That isn't out yet, but I'll have a link to that. That's just $10 for a plug with 2 outlets, 15 amps, and that one I think has a light sensor as well as weatherproofing, so you can do outdoor lights. So this is the Wyze Plug Smart Connector. If you automate your home in a different way, use a different smart connector, use a different hub, I'd love to know in the comments below what your setups are, but this is just a simple no-brainer and cost-effective way to automate lighting or any other type of plug-in electronics in your home. Thanks for watching this video. We'll be back with more product and tool recommendations in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye.